Yo, Longhairs, I'm Mel Moreno, and I'm here at the Longhairs Global Headquarters in San Diego, California to give you the ultimate guide to sea salt spray. What is sea salt spray? Why would I use it? What's in it? How should I use it? I'm gonna answer all those questions. And if you're ready for that little extra hair experience, sea salt spray is just what you're looking for. Sea salt spray has really been around in its commercial form since 2001. Before that, most folks who love the way their hair looked after the beach would just bottle up some water and bring it home. For this demo, we've got something a little more refined. Marine layer sea salt spray from the Longhairs. But before we get into that, look dude, you don't need to be a hair expert, but there's a few things every guy with long hair needs to know. Get the fundamentals from me and the guys here at the Longhairs with quick tips. A collection of basic knowledge for regular guys, from brushing, washing, growing, caring, and more. You can access quick tips at the link in the description right there below. What is sea salt spray? The most basic explanation is water and sea salt in a bottle with a spray applicator. Going deeper, the sea salt ingredient itself contains trace minerals like potassium, calcium, and iron. We took our formula a step further and added a patented hair strengthening ingredient that works to boost the tensile strength of your hair from the inside out. When used as a hairstyling product, the sea salt spray is both texturizing and volumizing while providing light hold for those unwanted flyaways. Sea salt spray creates a thin shell around each hair shaft, inhibiting its ability to absorb moisture from oils or water, which enables it to hold its shape. The subtle texture provided by the sea salts cause the hair to cling to itself, creating a more voluminous, tousled look. This leads us to why we'd want to use sea salt spray. Any hair type or texture can find benefit from using sea salt spray, but there are a few hair types in particular that will get the most out of using it. These include straight hair, thin or fine, wavy hair, curly hair, or that oily 3-day-old hair. Let's start with straight hair. If you're a straight-haired long hair, you're gonna see an immediate difference in the look and feel of your hair. It will appear piecier, if you will, and have more texture, even introducing some waves to a previously flat, barren type landscape. For you thin-haired guys, that same shell effect mentioned earlier is gonna physically increase the diameter of each individual strand of hair, making that lettuce appear much thicker and fuller. You're gonna love it. The wavy hair dudes, you will probably see the most dramatic difference as your waves are gonna actually flirt with the concept of going like full-on curl mode, adding some major volume as well. Something I think you're gonna like. And finally, for you full-on curly hair guys, this stuff is gonna help define those curls, bringing them together for some epic bounce. And for you guys trying to stretch that next shampoo another day, but don't like having your dome shinier than a porcelain doll, sea salt spray can help cut that shine of your oily hair. Depending on what you're using sea salt spray for, there are a couple different application methods. I typically use it to texturize. You know, fresh out of the shower, my hair almost looks too clean. It's just like straight, it's refined. I prefer more of a wavy, earthier, less pretty look, but without being dirty, you know? I still want to smell nice, smell clean.
All right, I'm gonna start with clean, dry hair, and I'm going for a thorough, thick, all over coverage. That's how I like to do it. Just look at that bottle, encompassing the extra hair experience. I'm going for the heavy beach look, so I'm gonna start by flipping my hair to the side here and doing some spritz on the underneath, a little closer to the roots. I'm not blasting too much into the roots, just a nice mist to get some in there to create some volume up top. All right, I get the left side, working my way to the right. Let's get another layer laid down here. And after this, we'll do one more quick hit on the last few pieces. Now that I got coverage on the undercoat, I'm gonna focus on the outer side of the hair, get all the strands all the way down to the ends. And here I'm gonna be a little bit more liberal with the spray and make sure I get it pretty damp. Now that we're fully layered up, we're gonna work the hair into this little scrunch technique and really make sure the product is getting in there. This will also create some nice curl look and that really heavy beach kind of grungy style that I'm going for. So I got the right side working the left side, and then I'll continue to work the product through the hair, really making sure it's absorbing and gonna give me the best setup for when it dries. All right, look at that. Let's let it dry.
2 hours later.
Here we are, a bit later, fully dried. Look at the volume, look at the texture. Really feel like I came out of the ocean here. My hair has completely dried, absorbed all that sea salt, and I am happy with the look. I think I nailed the beach vibe. For our curly haired brethren, we've got our boy Ernesto in the house to show you guys how it handles curly hair. You can see his hair is dry right now, so he's just gonna take a water bottle, spray it down, get that hair nice and damp before he applies the marine layer. Sticking with our theme of full coverage with the marine layer, he's gonna give his entire head a solid spray down. When he's fully covered, he's working the scrunch technique, making sure the product gets fully in the hair. You can see the hair absorbing the product and already helping those curls gather around themselves. The curls are more defined, his hair is looking healthy, solid shine to it without any oily look. Here we got our warehouse manager, El Sicario. Working in the warehouse, and you can see he's got a lot of those little wing flyaways hanging off the side. What he's gonna do is apply the product to his hand, work it through his tied back hair, bust out the comb here, and get that product in those pesky flyaway zones. This is gonna have a light hold on it so that he could keep his hair tied back and those flyaways at bay. Look at that, locked and loaded, baby. Next up, we've got Elefante, who prefers to apply the sea salt spray to wet, clean hair, so he's gonna step off real quick and hit it with some Epic Cleanse. Look at that, fastest wash in history. So he's fresh out of the shower and he's ready for the application. Similar to mine, he's tilting his head to the side, he's gonna get the underneath, working the layers on one side and then working on over to the other side, back and forth, left to right, and making sure to get that coverage in the back. Then you'll gather all the hair to the top of his head and twist it together. He'll use an older hair tie here, hold it up loosely, and letting his hair soak up the product. It's been some time and that hair's dried, so he's taking it off the hair tie, working the proven scrunch technique, and look at that. He's got more texture and volume than he knows what to do with.
As you can see, sea salt spray can serve multiple functions for different hair types. I personally use it in my maintenance routine about once a week. It took us 2 years to bring our very own marine layer to the Longhairs community. I am so proud of all the attention and care that we put into developing this stuff. If you're ready for that extra hair experience, give our sea salt spray a try. We know that you are absolutely going to love it. And it's part of our complete Apex hair care lineup, made for guys with long hair and preferred by women over the leading salon brand. Marine Layer Sea Salt Spray is available at thelonghairs.us with our full Apex hair care line and our world famous hair ties for guys. We also have hundreds of blogs focused on education and resources for guys just like you, guys with long hair. You can also sign up for quick tips that I mentioned earlier, and you might just get a 20% off coupon for signing up, which you can use on any of these amazing products. So there you have it, sea salt spray in its entirety. Go forth and be one with the sea. I'm Mel Moreno signing off from the Longhairs Global Headquarters. Till next time, boys, keep letting it ride. See ya!